Take one.
What's
yes.
Up? Yeah. Hey,
what's up, man?
I'm trying to ease the mood.
You trying to ease the mood?
Yeah,
okay. All right. Hey, welcome to SLiC Talk. I'm here with my guy, Dr. Brown. What's going on, man?
What's happening, man? How you been?
I've been good, man. How you feeling?
No complaints.
Oh, man, it's been a hell of a day, man. It's like 104 degrees right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
it's
Los Angeles,
California,
That's
man.
it. Gotta love it.
Hey, we spoiled out here, man.
Gotta have it. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's gonna be hot, but the breeze will be coming in sooner than later.
Oh, well, yeah, we gotta get some of that good breeze. You know what I mean? Speaking of some good breeze, I hear some new program at Cal State Dominguez. Talk about that, man.
Yeah, man, really excited about it. The California State University, Dominguez Hills, Sports Management Certificate Program.
Okay.
We're looking for students and people who are looking to work in sports. And once they get their certificate, part of being in the program is internship opportunities. So whether it's working with my company, Freeman Sports Entertainment, or with You Wish Academy, which is one of Baron Davis's initiatives, or here with SLiC Talk and SLiC Sports, as well as some of the other professors have internship opportunities, whether it's in law, facilities, marketing, branding. We're giving people an opportunity to get an idea of business through the scope of sports. And with the Olympics coming to town here in 2028, along with the World Cup coming to town, it's going to be opportunities, and we're going to give you an opportunity to build your resume and also give you something that you can put on your resume. Build your resume. And, it's a great opportunity. So we're really excited. And, if you're looking into it, hit me up on Instagram or go on my website, freemansportsentertainment.com, and we can definitely point you in the right direction if you would like to work in sports.
What's the IG?
The IG is FSE_agency. It's a great opportunity. We're really excited. I'll be one of the founding professors, and I'm just really excited.
So anyone can do this, or you have to be a student at Cal?
I mean, you will be a part of Cal State Dominguez Hills. And we are building the program to eventually be able to offer a bachelor's degree, but this is the start. And to get in at the ground floor is a great opportunity. Cal State Dominguez Hills will be one of the facilities used for the Olympics. I don't know if you've ever been on campus, but I mean, with the soccer team there, huge basketball facilities, softball facilities. I mean, it's just a great place to be, great place to go to school. And it's a great place to introduce yourself to the business of sport through our certificate program.
Can you give us like a little bit of sample of what that is?
So I'll be teaching strategic marketing. And the idea is to teach marketing through the lens of name, image, and likeness protocol that the college athletes are having right now. And things are changing so much, and there's so much opportunity to learn and grow and understand an emerging, evolving business. It's just the right time for the program. It's in a perfect place, Cal State Dominguez Hills. And, with the opportunity to work and have an opportunity to work for so many different people, and it's just a great chance for young people as well as people who are established to be introduced to the business of sport. Right. And at the end of the day, who doesn't love sports? I mean,
I mean, even as a kid, I mean, you think about all the opportunities now, like being a sports agent, it's changed now. And then you're like, and you have friends and stuff like now. I mean, they created a lot of new jobs with the NIL, sports agency and stuff. And then now it's being certified and established, which is good. You know what I mean? So now people and not only that, I think that kind of helps school, because people would kind of consider this as almost like an elective. You know what I'm saying? More so like a trade in a sense, because this is something I'm interested in. You know what I mean?
And it's amazing that you said that, because when we go talk to people at LAUSD or Inglewood Unified, one of the issues is people not filling up seats. And the way you approach school, in my opinion, has to change. Right. We have to make it more student-based. So when we talk about sports management and we talk about athletes and how to market them and marketing leags and all of the leagues and stuff that we have in town, this is perfect.
Exactly.
And it's really hard. It's a really hard industry to break into. But through our program and through with all of the other professors, we all have access to be able to place people. It's just a great opportunity for students to kind of get their feet wet in what this industry is all about.
Right. And like you said, like it's filling up seats and stuff like that, because, you know, people want to go to school and make it interesting.
There you go. Exactly.
Too many times you go to school and you go to school for like, 4 to 6 years, and you get out of there and you don't even get a job in that field.
Well, you know, it's not going to, school doesn't guarantee you a job.
Well,
right?
That's what they've been saying,
but
bro.
You know,
like, you go to school for 4 years, you guarantee you get a job when you get a college degree.
No,
that's the rule.
Well, it's not the rule. It should. I think that's what people think, right? So you finish school, your job is to get out there and find internships. You still hustling, man.
Right.
You know, you're not promised anything, and experience outweighs a degree in most cases. So what we're saying is build your foundation through school, give us an opportunity to place you in a position where you can get some hands-on experience, build your resume, and then when you go out into the world, you're not starting from zero.
Right. Well, that's the thing about it, because like it's just the point of starting from zero, because you have to start from zero, but it's like I want a little because I got this degree.
And another thing,
how like what's the degree for?
Well, no, the degree is letting me know, a person like me, letting me know that you have the discipline to take care of something over a long period of time.
Exactly.
So I really don't care what the degree is in, right? I want to know, did you sit down? Did you take care of business for 4 years? Because I know that it's a test of your discipline. Doesn't really gauge how smart you are.
Well, I did that in high school, man. I sat down for 4 years,
but yeah, okay. Well, you know that we're in a competitive market. If you want to step up to the plate and hit a home run, it's going to take more than just high school, and that's in most cases.
Right.
You know, and it's a harsh reality, but that's just a fact. You know, we're in Los Angeles, California. Nobody's going to give you anything out here.
That's
you know how that goes. And then you know we're giving you an opportunity to build relationships.
Yeah.
So you can have all of the degrees, but you know. Have you been in the pressure cooker? Can you work, you know, when you have a deadline? And do you have the relationships in that industry to be able to get your feet wet?
Right.
And we're giving you an opportunity to build relationships and also get your feet wet.
Right.
So, you know, it's a great opportunity.
Oh, well, definitely. Hey, anybody want to take advantage of that opportunity, I think you definitely should. And especially, like I said, it's like a trade in a sense. Like you kind of get there, you're interested, you can learn stuff, and, you know, and you can make some money. You know what I mean?
You definitely can make some money.
That's definitely good.
So, you know, check us out. Cal State University, Dominguez Hill Sports Management Certificate Program.
Last question for you about that is, because you're Dr. Brown.
I am Dr. Brown.
And now you're talking right now about sports management.
Yes.
Where's the merging? Like, how does that come into your life?
Okay. So my dream was to always work in sports. My master's degree is in sports management. I wrote my dissertation on name, image, and likeness.
So not open heart surgery or nothing like that?
No. So I have a doctorate of education.
Oh, okay.
That has that's majored in an organizational change and leadership.
So if he passed out right now, you can give him mouth to mouth?
That's exactly what that means.
Okay.
I'm glad you got it.
No, if I pass out, let me die.
No, we're not gonna let that happen.
Well, I mean, you're gonna save your life, bro. Like,
No. It was meant for me to just get up out of here.
No, but you know, my journey is not like other people's. Everybody's journey is different.
Right.
You know what I mean? I could have wrote about anything. And the honest truth is, a lot of the academics who came out of the program wrote on other things.
Okay.
But I love sports. I was an athlete myself. And then, you know, it's a major way that people who come from working class communities can change their quality of life. Yeah. So I feel like it was worth it. And I'm currently now converting my dissertation into a book. And, you know, at the end of the day, we're trying to make an impact.
Right.
So I can have all of the degrees in the world, but if I lose my ability to communicate or present an example or a model to people that they can't relate to, then the degree is off or not, in my opinion. Yeah. So I love sports. Yeah. I love my community. I'm an athlete. I was an athlete myself, and this is the way I choose to contribute. So
definitely,
there that is.
We appreciate you, Dr. Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
To your community and everything. Just like Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm talking about?
Snoop Dogg.
He trying to bring the Hood Olympics, man.
Hey, man,
What do you think of that, man?
Well, let's talk about sports and Snoop. His impact in football.
Yes.
I mean, as much as he's been able to do, and he's had a television show show and done some things. I still don't think people understand.
GGN.
Right.
Network.
But his football league pretty much took over youth football. Yeah. Like, when's the last time you heard of Pop Warner?
Yeah.
They want to play in the Snoop Football League. And how many pros have come out of the Snoop Football League? So when he talks sports, you have to listen.
Yeah.
Because he's a major player and being able to recruit, and recruitment is the name of the game.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And the fact that he showed up at the Olympics this year and was a major player.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, Snoop is heavy, man. Like, we got to respect it. If he wants to do the Hood Olympics, man, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'm all for it too, man, because I'm like this. First off, like, when you think about it, you know, we have some talented people in the hood, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Snoop's like dudes that jump gates, hot wires, do black flips and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, us doing backflips back in the day was different. Like, we don't do the stuff that's in the Olympics.
Yeah.
So,
you know
Johnny,
what I'm saying? Like,
what are some of the events that if you were orchestrating this, what are some of those events?
Okay, well, hold on. Well, I'll give you some of those. But
I don't know why I'm gonna get you sucker comes to mind. When
that's like the whole thing, which kind of like, oh yeah, we need to do this. That's how we do though. We create stuff out of nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you're like, oh yeah, what can we do like to make it us, part of us? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen freestyle soccer. Where they do pretty much just the tricks, and they have a background of like hip hop music, and it's like in a real, you know, the culture is urban street culture, but the music is there, the tricks are there. I think that could be part of it. I'd like to see them do break dancing the right way. I don't feel like break dancing got its a real, you know, the essence of it was missing. Hold on.
Well, you know what? I would say this. I mean, because, you know, I mean, because it can go different ways. You know what I mean? Because you can be like breakdancing the real way, or you breakdancing with Pookie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Pookie got his own way of dancing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
which is like, that's just what it is. He on that stuff, but you know, he can still dance. Yeah, he got his, you know, he got the you remember Junebug?
I do. So, Gator,
Right. Come on, mama.
No, but what I'm saying is that breakdancing is culture,
right?
You know, and I feel like some of the people who paved the way, who set the world ablaze with, you know, hip hop culture, should be recognized in that space. Yeah. We're talking about 30 or 40 years of world changing, you know, culture at the end of the day. Some people should be recognized when you talk about breakdance, or at least mentioned.
Definitely,
and if maybe Raygun can come down to LA and get a real hip hop breakdancing lesson, because it looked like she needed it as far as I was concerned.
Well, yeah. And then you think about this, you're like, okay, well, because then like, man, it's just tough, because like, you know, if we're going to do Hood Olympics.
Twerk off.
And I mean, you got twerk off, stuff like that.
Who gets a medal for twerk off?
Yeah. Then you got
who's gonna judge that? Johnny.
Then, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Then you got who can roll the blunts the fastest or something. I'm just saying, like, it's just a whole process of things. You like, okay, what we gonna? No, I'm saying, what type of Hood Olympics would it be though? Would it be like hood or ghetto Hood Olympics?
Well, I mean, it depends on what you want to do. My thought of it is, we want to make sure that it's still official, right? So the sports have to be
official. No, it can't. Well, it can't be official.
Like, you can do what's that? Where they jump from where
the triple jump? Like?
No,
long jump?
No. Where they're like running and they jump on the wall and they jump from wall to wall.
Parkour.
Parkour can be a part of it.
Oh, hell no, man.
Why not?
That ain't no hood shit,
bro. What you are global?
Bro,
you talking about? Okay, you don't want parkour, but you want blunt rolling contest?
Who?
Come on, man. Like, we could step it up from a blunt rolling contest for the Hood Olympics.
Well, yeah,
who's gonna sponsor that?
Who can get away from
what you
a
mean? 420 weed maps. What do you mean? You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, nothing wrong with Weed Match. Shout out to Weed Match.
You know how many weed sponsors will sponsor that? Are you crazy?
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
you know the technique of rolling a blunt?
I mean, not
well, you right, no, but I'm just saying, me either. But I'm just saying, though, it's like, you know, it's I'm sure that's a skill set that some people know how to do.
A lot of people know. Shout out to everybody who knows how to do that at a high level.
So it's not even just that's a technique, fast, you know what I'm saying? Driving in a car.
Whoa.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's
you're doing that with one hand?
Hey, I'm just saying.
You should teach a class, master class.
Yeah, I know. I'm just, it's just things you can do, like, you know, because you.
Well, talk to me, bro.
No, and well, you can roll up something while you're driving. This is what I heard. You know what I mean?
All right.
So I mean, but that's still part of something, that a technique, like, it's a skill set.
Okay, all right.
Like, that we want to like kind of bring to the forefront.
No, I'm starting to see it. So I just want it to be. I don't want it to be a joke. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I want it to be real. Like,
but it's okay to be a joke. But no, okay. But that's what I'm saying. It can be hood Olympics and ghetto hood Olympics. That's what I'm saying. Which one is it?
Well, we got to see what Snoop Dogg is thinking, and then come up with some ideas to help bring it to life. Now, because I think it's a great idea.
Well, yeah, because like I mean, you think about
low
like
riding competition.
There we go, low riding.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You know, you can add those, so it's not. And see, even with low riding, it's not even
spins.
Yeah. That's
without getting in trouble.
Because we got Fun Day Sunday. Right. They come, they want to do their donuts and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, hey, it's like really something we can do. We can kind of organize it to be right. It's just that it's just everything that they see that we do is just so ratchet and hectic and just amplified, like, you know what I'm saying? So you think about that control car for Fun Day Sunday. Like, they kind of control it themselves already. You know what I'm saying? They got it to where when it's time the cops come, this is the area, woo, everybody know woo, where to go the next, like even before, it's like chess, you know what I mean? So it's the same thing, but if under a controlled environment,
you got the music, dancers,
still got the same vibe in a sense. You know what I mean? I think it could be good. It's just, again, are we doing hood Olympics or ghetto hood Olympics?
Well, I mean, we have to know that whatever we do is going to be promoted to the entire world.
Right. So
how do we want to present ourselves to the world?
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's an opportunity to put ourselves on a stage where you know, everybody can see LA culture.
I think blunt rolling should go in it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And plus, and besides, Snoop is a part of it. So it's
if
like,
Snoop is involved, then it's going to be,
And I've seen guys that have like that talent with the smoking and blow the O's, but not just the O's, but like these things. And he was actually on America's Got Talent or something, and he was blowing the smoke things, like these rings and stuff. I don't think it spelled a word, but I think he made like
crazy.
He made like a heart, and he made some stuff, and it was just like, but it was talented though.
The idea is that there's a market for this.
It gotta be.
Snoop, if anybody can pull it out, Snoop can pull it off.
Snoop can do it. Snoop can do it.
I mean, you know, I hear you.
Yeah. I mean, so you know. Y'all let us know what ideas you think would be good for like a ghetto hood Olympics or something like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, let us know.
And introducing LA culture to the world, I think is a real big deal. So Snoop, man, don't let that one go away, man. Keep rolling with that one. I think you got something.
And I was hearing something about RDC. You heard about RDC? They say they did the
RDC?
Did the Hood Olympics before. So I don't know. So why don't you guys let us know in the comments, what is RDC? They were saying that they did it.
What about the politics?
Like what?
Like if you do a C-Walk competition, like do you think everyone in LA would just be cool because it's LA, we're doing our thing, or do you think like the different gangs?
Well, yeah, I think that's the thing about it. Like I said, if we do hood Olympics and they have a blood walk and C-Walk competition, it's a competition. You know what I'm saying? And if you think about like what's been going on in LA right now with like the peace walks and stuff like that and everything.
Right.
So I think even by time 2028, it'll be a different outlook on gangs and gangs cultures.
Well, like, and I hope so. It's hard for me to speak on that because I'm not a part of that culture and I know how insulated that culture is. Right. So outsiders who speak on it, you know, can really be under the scrutiny of whatever that is. But who judges that? Right?
Well,
like
Snoop.
I'm from the town, but I don't feel like I can judge a C, even though I have preference of like, you look at some guys go and go, no,
Dub C.
That doesn't look authentic.
Dub C should be
definitely would want who would judge the C-Walk competition. Dub C has to be up there.
Dub C.
Who else?
OT Genesis.
Yeah, OT Genesis, Dub C.
How about Quick?
Game, Quick. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Shoot, corrupt,
definitely, right. Stormy, would you put Stormy in?
Storm, definitely. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, she might even be in it. You know what I mean? So, but as far as a judge, definitely Storm.
And what are the criteria that you're judging them on?
First off, presentation, bro.
Presentation,
because everybody's gonna be able to C-Walk, like, or B-Walk, like, you know what I mean? So it's just like. It's like, all right, so, but how do you do it?
Yeah, everybody, right.
Because the crowd, you got to get the crowd too.
Right.
See, that's another thing. So it's like, okay, you know what I mean? Because that's the thing. You know, you got the homies or whatever, but at the same time, it's like, man. And then you be like, man, now, the key is this, though. The key is going to be this. If you got Bloods, like, you know, giving you props on your walk, then you win. And on the opposite side, if it's Crips and it's a Blood Walker, then they get props. Then they win. You know what I mean? Because it's just like that.
Right.
Like you gotta get props where props due.
Well,
let me ask
go
you
ahead.
this,
I have a really great question. I think that a huge part of it is what songs are chosen for you to see walk over. Because there are certain songs that are specific to LA that as soon as you hear them, you can see people in your mind see walking over. Those songs, a lot of the world won't even really listen to. Who chooses those songs and how is that, the judging of it for me?
They gonna choose a song because they have
choose your own song.
Yeah, because they know already, like
a guy from Sweden is going to come in here and try to see walk, and he's going to have the worst song ever. It's not going to resonate with.
And you know what's crazy? I'm saying, like, it's a lot of people that can actually do those dances, right? And of course, they're not gang affiliated or anything, but only because they like the culture and they do things. And not only that, it's just something that kind of, gets in you when you do dance and different moves.
It's funny you say that. I never did those dances because I was never a part of the culture. Right. And I didn't feel like.
But you're not a dancer either, though.
I've never been a dancer. I mean, I got a two-step.
That's what I'm saying. So see, if you was a dancer, you would have been
everybody, right?
Yeah, you probably at the house. You probably hit it at the house. You hit it. Come on, bro. You hit it at the house one time. You tried. He's like, nah, that ain't me. That's all it was. But you hit it. And you was like, nah, that ain't me.
But you know what I'm talking about. If you at the party and you doing those dances and you're not a part of that, the politics say they have a reason to question you on that.
Yeah. You could definitely get checked if you're doing the walk or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Before. Now anybody could do it.
Well, no.
Right. Okay.
I mean,
it's still a big thing.
Sort of, but at the same time, it depends on where you at.
Right. Like the question where you from is going to come.
It's like
you're doing a great job. Where you from, bro?
Yeah. So it's like a whole different thing. So.
Okay.
I'm feeling the Hood Olympics. So you guys let us know about the Hood Olympics.
Yeah, definitely.
If y'all feeling that.
Did you guys do fantasy football this season?
Oh yeah.
Or are you doing it?
Yes, we're in a sleeper football league.
Yeah, I'll be a part of a league this year, definitely.
Good. That's what I'm talking about, my guy. Come on, man.
Yeah, bro, fantasy football. I play fantasy football.
Right, but I'm saying, but once you get on and
that's the issue with this doctor thing. Though I was telling Emmanuel, you get the doctor in front of your name. I never thought I would do it in a million years, and then people think like, "Hey, you ever had a beer or anything like that? Like, what the heck are we talking about here?" It's I'm just saying, like, you play fantasy football. Do you know what that is? Like, what are you talking to? Like, yeah, you know what I mean. But
so then, please explain to me why a back-to-back Super Bowl winner, quarterback who is phenomenal,
right,
does not get picked up first round.
It doesn't, because that's not good strategy.
Of course not. Right?
It's not good strategy because he's not going to score. You want a multi-purpose player who's going to give you the most points and have the most opportunities, and I'll take a quarterback. I don't know about you, but I take a quarterback round 5, 4 or 5, maybe 6.
Yeah, it just depends. And then it depends on how the stats are set up too, because it goes by the points. So you're not like your quarterback scoring 5 or 6 points, and then you got a running back scoring, 15, 18, 20 some points. Then that's why you get those guys that score in the 20s and all that, depending on how your bracket is set up, whatever, those are the guys you get first.
And then the quarterback can lose points too, because if he's throwing picks, he's going to lose points. So if he turns the ball over, it's a negative, like when we play basketball, turnovers matter when you're playing fantasy sports.
Yeah.
So
all
that's
that,
part of it.
All that come to play. Nobody's going to really do that unless they really love like that person. Like, we had a guy in our sleeper league, right? And because he's a 49er fan, his first 4 or 5 picks was on 49ers.
Yeah, he doesn't get it.
Oh no, he's like, hey, I'm getting my 49ers.
No, that's not how you play.
And if you look at his team, he out of 15 players, I'll say about 7 or 8 of them are 49ers. So he basically just did his team.
First rule, what pick did you get?
And let me tell you what I did. I got the 49ers defense just to get him mad.
That's how you play. That's how you play the game, right? I mean,
right, of course. That's
you have to I'm a Raider fan.
Yeah.
You let go of the allegiance to your team and you choose the best players for that position. That's not, so
I did get my guy, Scary Terry from the Redskins.
Scary Terry.
McLaurin, that's my guy.
But that was it though, right? Like,
and you know what? I had to sacrifice everybody else, but I knew I had to get my guy.
Who is this?
McLaurin. I had to get him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I had to. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, if anybody, but I'm not gonna get the whole squad though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't do that. You know, and I had the number 1 pick in my fantasy league.
Who'd you pick for number 1?
McCaffrey.
Yeah. Like a lifelong Washington fan will choose if a Giants player was the number 1 player, you would probably choose the Giants player. You would have to.
Who's your first pick if you get first pick on your league?
I would probably take McCaffrey also because I know he's going to get a ton of touches. He's going to get a bunch of rushing yards. He's also going to get reception yards. Yeah. He's going to have multiple opportunities to score.
To do so much.
Right. Like he's a multi-purpose back. He's perfect.
Yeah. It's like a no-brainer, which is crazy. You know what's crazy? Like if somebody didn't take McCaffrey, you would be like, well, what the? You have to be strategizing something. And then it depends on the pick too, because, you got the rotation, you got the snake pick. Then, because when you get that first pick, you don't get another pick all the way to the second round, even though it's a double pick, even though you get 2 picks back to back, but all them people get to go.
Right. Like, and then some people don't want that first pick. They'd rather have like pick 8 because they know that after they get pick 8, then pick 10 is coming right behind it.
Yeah.
So it's the strategy of it is.
And see, that's another thing. So I was actually 5th, and I traded my 5th pick to get the number 1 pick.
Oh, strategy though.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that was the first thing that happened, to start off in the league. But like, I'm like, damn. Yeah. When I think about it too, because I'm like, damn, I don't know if he got me or took advantage of me or what. Right. But
that's the gamble of it.
Yeah, it's a gamble. It's
like, Johnny, you went number 1?
Yeah. Right, like, you think like, so it's like, damn, who's going to turn down the number 1 pick? Right. Who does that? And it's like, damn. And then you're like, who gives it up? Wait a minute. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's too good to be true. Right. So you like, damn, what the fuck strategy are you doing?
Right. And then another wild card is rookies. Yeah. You never know which rookie's going to show up. So you could have the best team, and then like the one guy who has a mediocre team, but his rookies are actually coming to play every week. He'll end up winning the league. It's usually the person who knows nothing about fantasy sports who ends up like in the top 3.
Sometimes it'd be like,
right.
Don't make no damn trade, right. No damn transactions or nothing.
They don't know anything about the waivers.
Look, not only that, guys can be out. They never even sub them. Right. They still winning. Like what the
devil? They win the whole thing. Yeah.
I'll be exactly. Like, man, but that's how it is.
Sports, that's what we play.
Fantasy sports, you know what I mean? So then, just like they saying, now what do you think about Taylor Swift drawing up plays for Kansas City?
I love it. Huh? I do.
You love it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because she's opening up sports to a whole new demographic. Did you see the clip online? I saw a clip on Instagram. They had a little girl who had on a Chiefs cheerleading uniform. And they ask her, like, who's your favorite player in the NFL? She might have been 3 years old. She said Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. That's crazy.
She said Taylor Swift. I'm like, okay, sports is evolving. You know what I mean? It's you bringing more eyes to the game. We love Taylor Swift over here. Keep doing your thing because she's bringing more.
How
more
far
people.
Does it go? Like, when does it take away from the culture of the sport?
You know what? Let me tell you what it is. Because let me say also, I got Kelsey on my on my.
He might be the best tight end still.
I mean? So let me say this. I'm gonna say because of everything that's been going on that's surrounding them, their relationship, the Kansas City Chiefs, and they're winning.
That's the big one.
And they're winning.
They have When
you're winning,
everything is great. As soon as you lose, pressure is on.
Obviously, it's okay. Whatever they're doing, it's not.
If they would have lost in the Super Bowl,
it'd have been a problem.
Would you be saying the same thing about them?
Oh, of course not. Because that's the thing about it. I'll be saying that's why they lost.
Because of Taylor Swift.
Because of Taylor Swift. Or because they probably listened to one of the plays or something. You know what I mean? But just period. It's like, wow. But, and you know what's crazy is the thing about it is the opportunity. Like, just to even just get the opportunity to say, oh, I can run this play or draw up something. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what she would be really great for, though?
What's that?
Girls flag football.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She should go out. They should bring her in and be a part of that.
Oh yes.
on the field?
In some kind of way, you can figure it out.
Man, you just imagine uniforms.
Give her a headset and let her go out there and coach a team versus Lotto or somebody like that.
Man.
Bro, that would be great.
Coach, I think.
Come on, man. Hey,
I seen some of the flag football.
You got Taylor
females.
Swift playing flag football, bro. Come on, man.
Shout out to the San Pedro girls flag football team. They did a great job last year. They took second in the city, and we're gonna go check them out.
So who took first?
Birmingham.
Okay, we'll shout them out.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna shout out number 2
because that's my team. That's my team. San Pedro.
Well, you need to get on the number 1 band.
No.
Shout out Birmingham for winning.
Shout out Birmingham, but we riding with the Pirates over here. Yeah.
Okay, with the Pirates.
Okay.
All right. Well,
did you see Angel
we need to come to some games, bro.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? But yeah, Taylor Swift. And then I'm thinking she might design some nice little fancy
there
flags
you go.
or something. You know what I mean?
We saw Kardashian hop in the NBA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Why wouldn't she hop in with
this flag
that
football
stuff?
is going good. So I would not, So hey,
Skims,
you guys heard it. You guys heard it here first.
Why
you know
not?
what I'm saying? Taylor Swift needs to join the flag football community.
Be a part of that, Taylor. If you want to do it, jump in with both feet.
Why not? And check this out. See, that's when they can test her out. She can test out her play skills.
Kim versus Taylor?
Yes.
That too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Come on, man.
That would be, I would watch that as a guy just to see them do their thing.
Oh man,
that would be awesome.
Yes.
And then we can hear what they're saying on the headset.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Why wouldn't they? And
let them play at halftime of the Super Bowl.
That's just gonna bring even more women out.
That would be great.
Oh my God. And all they gotta do is take a class at Dominguez Hills. Come on.
And then they be in the game. I appreciate that. Look at that journey.
Come on, man. Oh, we gotta get
right hand. Yeah. Oh yeah, right. We got our hands.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the opportunity.
Yes,
really. Like, you know what I'm
yes.
saying? Be like, oh, okay, I can go in here, check in. Now I got another opportunity. And because the NFL flag football is opening up even more jobs.
Well, they're going to start.
More jobs.
You're right. And they're going to start giving scholarships at colleges for girls and women to play flag football. We're going to be talking about flag football in the Olympics. And this is why we talk sports business.
Right. Yeah.
This is what it's all about. Is it really about the game, or is it about everything else that encompasses the game? How do we market what's on the field? How do we brand it? Right. How do we make money from it? How do we bring more eyes to the game? This is what sports management is all about.
Yeah, and this is what it is, man. Yeah. I love it. I love what's going on 100%. In sports. I love what we're doing. You know what I mean? So I can't wait, man.
Yes,
we're not leaving from football. So past fantasy, the real league. What's happening? Who you got?
Really? Well, first off,
we need early picks.
I'm a Washington Redskins Commanders Washington football fan. First off, okay, let's say that.
I gotta ask, bro. I know you a long time. I did not know that you were a Washington Redskins fan. How did you become a Redskins fan? I'm thinking it's that year they won the Super Bowl when they had the quarterback.
No, that's way before Doug Williams. Well, I met Dexter Manley.
Okay.
At a football camp. So once I met Dexter Manley, it was over with.
Okay, all right. I didn't know that. Yeah, right.
So after that, well, I would say this. Before then, I was on the border, but I had like the Raiders because I like Bo Jackson.
I don't understand how you're not on the Raider bandwagon. Anybody from LA around our age, I don't see how you're not a Raider fan.
That's what it was. And my uncle played for the Chargers back in the day too.
For who?
What I mean? For the Chargers.
Oh, right.
So, but at the same time, like I said, it was Raiders. Mm-hmm. That's what it was. It was Raiders.
It's Raiders all the way.
Yeah. NWA. You know what I'm saying? It was Raiders. But went to that football camp. Dexter Manley. It was a wrap.
Yeah,
man.
For me, it's been Raiders from the start. When I was a kid, my uncle used to sell barbecue outside of the game. And me and my cousin sold lemonade outside of the Coliseum. We used to sit all the way at the top to watch Raider games, USC games, and you see all kind of wild stuff at the top of the Coliseum. When you're a kid at a Raider game. It's not always family friendly up there, but it's just awesome. So I've been a Raider fan from the start. I don't care what city they go to. I'm gonna have on a
Raider fan.
So were you mad when we got the Rams and not the Raiders?
I mean, well, I understand why the Raiders did what they had to do, but I'm not really mad about the Rams because we've had the Rams before. But I got to tell you, the Chargers, I don't want to see them in this town at all. And the fact I just don't. And we play them next week. I hope the Raiders smash the Chargers. I just don't like the Chargers. I can't even say LA Chargers with a straight face. And I don't feel like the people from San Diego can say LA Chargers with a straight face. It just doesn't fit. I can't wait for them to leave. I don't care where they go, but just go somewhere. I don't want to see you in this town.
They just got here, bro.
Yeah, man, they can go. You got on Charger colors right now. I just, we Raider fans over here. I feel like this is a Raider town, and it always will be. Never the Chargers, man.
No,
Are you kidding
got me
me?
with that one. Shit. Damn. And I don't like the Chargers. My little cousin.
I don't like the Chargers.
What's that
at all.
equivalent?
My little cousin
in
likes the
basketball?
Chargers.
What, the Chargers?
What team would that be coming to LA?
Be like the Celtics.
Get them
Right.
Get them out of here. Yeah, right.
Oh,
you kidding me?
I mean, but you know what? And you know what's crazy? And you're absolutely right though. I'm sure people from San Diego, it's like, damn.
They have to agree.
damn,
Like,
the Chargers. They like, why you
what?
come to LA?
Out of all the towns,
we hate LA.
they
Like,
hate us. We hate
yes.
them just as much.
It's crazy. They're like our neighbors. They're like
Right.
our cousins.
But that's what makes it, a rivalry, right? And they came to LA.
They still got SeaWorld.
They have the Padres.
Yeah, but that don't really count. They just
Safari Park.
Yeah, they still like.
I mean, but these teams need new arenas and they need facilities.
Yeah,
That's why Raiders left Oakland. I went to the facility in Oakland because I just wanted to see the Raiders one time in Oakland, and it was. I'll never forget it. Wasn't family friendly at all, but it was a great time. Oh, it was hilarious.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the best time though.
Oh, I had a great time. Yeah, I laughed the whole time. Right. But these teams, they need new stadiums, and if the city can't provide it, or won't find a way to figure it out, these teams will leave. Yeah, and the fans will follow. So it just is what it is.
But
I mean,
most of them,
Chargers came to LA and they still packing out SoFi. The fans will come on up. Raider fans from LA go to Vegas.
I think mostly they're coming for the stadium. I mean, even right now, but
I don't know one Charger fan that's from LA. If you cheer for the Rams, I can respect. If you cheering for the Chargers and you from Los Angeles, I don't know.
My little cousin Renard, he loves the Chargers.
But the kids, I get it's new for the kids. But
he's grown. He's adult now. He should know better by now.
I don't understand it.
Not to be.
He just don't get. I don't understand it. Bo Jackson, Marcus Allen. Are you kidding me?
I know, man. That was tough, man. Yeah, it was. Those are the days, man. I ain't, but I was Redskin, man. The posse, Doug Williams, Monk, Gary.
Got to support Doug Williams,
Ricky Sanders. Right? You know what I mean? Those are my guys.
I feel like you guys skated away from the question though. And
what's the question?
We're talking NFL. You got Kansas City. 2 Super Bowls.
Well,
are they going to three-peat?
I think they're the favorite.
They're definitely a favorite.
They're the favorite.
I don't see no other teams right now. I mean, because it's still early. I haven't even started. Start today.
First game is this weekend. Yeah, they start this weekend.
Today. Oh,
you're right. Today's right.
Today,
NFL starts tonight, Thursday.
Thursday night football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we'll see. I'll say by the fourth week. I think the fourth week we can kind of see all the teams and know what they doing, who they, you know what I mean? And, hopefully nobody get injured or anything, you know what I'm saying? But I'll say by the fourth week, we'll know,
who's who
really established themselves.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Then that fifth week, it's going to be like, oh yeah, we here.
And
then who the Ravens got? That's who they play tonight.
Quarterback. What's the quarterback from the Ravens? Guy's a superhero. Lamar Jackson. He's a
Superman.
Yeah.
Oh, where did he go in the fantasy?
You know what I mean?
I'm sure he went 4th or 5th round.
Yeah, he went kind of late too, but he was a quarterback.
He's a quarterback. It's the position. It's not the player, it's the position.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's dope.
Yeah, because I didn't get. Actually, you know what? I think did I get my quarterback? I think I had got my quarterback second pick because again, I had got the first pick. I got the first pick, and then I got the. What?
Oh yeah, you came back, right? So you had to take one because you wasn't gonna get it.
I got like the 19th, 20th pick after. You know what I mean? So it was just like, golly, who I'm a, you know what I mean? So even I had to pick up my defense early. That's why I got the 49ers.
There you go, right?
And nobody had picked up a defense, so I was able to get the best defense and the best kicker ahead of everybody.
And it's funny, kickers can win you a lot of games.
Yeah.
In fantasy football.
Yeah.
Having a good kick. And then you have to switch them out a lot of times because nobody picks 2 kickers, right? So
right.
sometimes you got to go to that waiver wire and grab that kicker when your guy has a bye. Yeah. It's a whole strategy to it that you got to figure out.
Yeah, that's why you got to add these players. But okay, boom, you know what I mean? And like, all right. But then, that's what makes it a little better when you can kind of customize some of those stats things.
Let me ask you this for your strategy. Do you usually choose your wide receiver first? Or obviously this time you had the first pick and you have to go with McCaffrey.
Right.
But wide receiver or running back?
Oh, I'm going with a running back.
Why?
Well, because he's gonna get more touches.
He will get, and usually he will get more. No, you're right. You're right.
He's gonna get more touches than the receiver.
Well, now in today's game, though, they seem to be splitting the touches. You know what I mean? So before you get a guy who get 30 touches if he was the only guy back there. Now they're splitting them. He might get 12 to 15. You know, it's kind of different than what it was back in the day. Right. A wide receiver at the most would get 10. Maybe 10 catches, but it's hard they get points for catches too.
Right.
But it's a whole game that you're playing there.
That's what I'm saying. It's a whole fantasy. So that's why I'm loving it, man.
Who's your favorite receiver of all time?
Dang, that's hard.
Jerry Rice.
Over Moss?
It's not Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice. I have Jerry Rice 1 and then Moss 1B.
My favorite receiver of all time is Gary Clark.
Who?
Gary Clark.
Out of what do he play for? Out of all the receivers we could talk about, you talking about Gary Clark?
Gary Clark and Art Monk. I'm sorry.
Art Monk. Okay,
Art
respect.
Monk. Well,
Art
I would
Monk,
say,
but
you know what? It was hard. Well, it's hard because
he also has Zab Judah as
listen,
one of the greatest.
Right next to Muhammad Ali.
It was
I love Zab. I love Zab, but don't put him next to Muhammad Ali.
It was Gary Clark and Art Monk. I'm gonna say Art Monk because I was able to get his number because somebody else had took his number, so I was more, so I wore number 81 as a receiver. But I liked
the numbers he wore.
That's what it was. But I like Gary Clark though. You know what I'm saying?
Your favorite? You asked favorite of all time.
Look. Gary Clark was the receiver though. Art Monk was a tight end. That's why. You know what I mean? So that's why I was like. But as far as receiver, I know. But that's what I'm saying. But that's why I said Gary Clark. I said Gary Clark.
Yeah, you said
wide receiver.
Well, Gary Clark stands nowhere near Jerry Rice ever. We can agree on that.
Where you put Owens?
T.O.'s up there, but he's nowhere near Jerry Rice or Randy Moss. He's just not. No. Actually, he is. He is. If you go strictly by numbers, he is one of the greatest of all times, and he should get that respect. T.O.
Oh, hell yeah.
He should.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So don't let me. I don't want to take anything away from T.O.
About T.O., he still had mileage left.
T.O. can still play now.
That's the crazy part,
man. You know what I think he should do? I think he should play flag football too. I think T.O. should play flag football. You know what I mean? Like regardless of anything, and Kaepernick. You know what I'm saying? Play flag football. Like it's still there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you got some of these flag guys coming out saying that they better than pro guys. Like, how about pros versus Joes?
I thought he's trying out to get back in the league.
Well, not to get back in the league. They actually giving him a couple opportunities to coach.
Yeah, collar.
But it's kind of like, why wait now? You know what I mean? But at the same time, he got a little more experience now. He can talk. He kind of, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I think he missed that boat. I think the boat is gone right now.
You think he can handle the flag football guy for the U.S. team that's better than Brady?
Me?
Oh, of course.
Right.
I mean, but you know what? Not only that, I think that's just a confidence in people that play sports.
No, that's not confidence. That's social media. You say something to get people to attention, and then now we talk about it.
No, that's not true. That dude,
he doesn't believe that. Bro.
No, you can't tell me that guy don't believe.
Bro, you put that guy in a helmet and some pads out there, he'd be running for his life.
But then he's saying also take the helmet off and come out here. It's the same thing.
Whatever he's saying, it's just not valid. Come on, dude. What's his name?
I don't know the guy.
Exactly. Nobody knows him. Who is he? You're like, what is he doing? Come on, bro. You just clickbait.
So it's clickbait. Okay.
That's it.
Well, that's his name. Clickbait.
There we go. Clickbait Johnson.
No, hell no. Johnny, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Yeah. But hey, that's what it is. I feel like. I think T.O. can still play flag football.
I think T.O. might be able to suit up and be like the third receiver on a team in the NFL. He's a special kind of athlete, man. Yeah. You've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, and he can still play.
His size alone, you know what I mean? Throw him in the slot, let him bully some of those little guys at the corner position.
First off,
possession receiver.
T.O.'s a hell of an athlete.
That's what I'm saying. Right.
He can play ball.
Right, he can hoop too. Yeah,
you know
right.
What I mean? And not only that, I think even if he wanted to play professional, he could have played if he really wanted to.
Whoa.
Yep.
Professional basketball?
Yes.
Whoa.
T.O.?
Stop.
Bro, T.O. is an athlete.
I don't know about that.
Man, T.O. is an athlete, bro.
What football player do you think can go out there and play in the NBA?
Antonio Gates.
Well, definitely. Okay, some of those, but he was a basketball player.
Yeah, but he was a basketball player. I'm just saying.
All right.
Tony
Julius
Gonzalez,
Peppers.
Remember Julius Peppers?
Right.
Yeah. Tony Gonzalez.
Greatest tight end of all time.
Yeah,
arguably.
it was a lot of dudes. I think Jeff McGinnis. No, Jeff
I know
McGinnis.
you're talking about the guy who played Florida State. The quarterback.
Yeah. And and then Charlie Ward.
That's what we're talking.
Ward.
Yeah.
Deion Ball.
Deion Sanders.
Deion was a baseball player.
He played baseball, basketball, and football. But basketball, I think he just was. I think he was just an athlete, though. See, he could have, if he wanted to play basketball, he'd have been great at that as well. You know what I mean? That's why he was able to do.
You know who would have been a
like
great
that.
basketball player? Barry Sanders would have been a great basketball player. Change of direction.
Yeah, he'd have been
and his vision, his instincts. I just feel like he would have been a great point guard, man.
Hey, let me
maybe
tell
a
you.
D Rose.
Well, maybe
D Rose what?
Well, he's saying
Derrick
Barry
Rose.
Sanders as a guard.
Two different.
Derrick Rose when he came
He's thinking
in the
of
league,
change of direction.
In the change of direction?
No. Let me tell you. No, how you compare Barry Sanders? You compare Barry Sanders to Tim Hardaway. You know what I'm saying? Because he's short, the stature. He just boom.
Yeah, right.
And he got the. You know what I mean? And you just knew like he was a big guard, and you knew what, and the way he moved, you're like, damn. Well, you would think he was a smaller guard, but he was a big guard, and
right. And if you ever, as far as like a highlight package for any sport, I think Barry Sanders' highlight package is the best in the history of sports.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, you can watch that over. Who has a better highlight package?
Michael Jordan, Come Fly With Me.
Stop
it.
I don't know, man.
Bro, Come Fly With Me?
It's great. But Barry Sanders highlights, I don't see any other.
Come Fly With Me, bro. No. It's no substitute, man. Barry Sanders, the man. And matter of fact, I would say him and Bo's my top running backs. Raiders. You know what I'm saying? But highlight, Come Fly With Me, man.
I don't know, man. Come Fly With Me is awesome.
Come Fly With Me or Barry Sanders highlight. Come on, bro.
Barry Sanders.
Come on. That's
that. I mean, you can watch that over and over.
I know.
I've watched both of them over and over. But that Barry Sanders highlight package is something else.
Listen, listen. Listen. Let me tell you, when it comes on, has a jet, and you just hear the jet getting ready to take off.
Yeah. Well, that was like perfectly edited and all that stuff.
I'm just saying, bro. That's what it means, though. Like that. That's like when you play an album and that you hit it on the needle.
Dr. Brown.
Come on, man.
MJ.
I'm sorry, bro.
I know it is. MJ just gets so much props.
It's tough,
but
man.
He deserves it.
Well, let me tell you, I had MJ literally all over my wall. Like I had one wall in my room of all MJ clips. I was the biggest MJ fan, so it's hard. You can put him one at anything all the time. So you know what I mean. What's your favorite MJ highlight?
Oh shit! Well, man.
So wait, Michael Jackson highlights or Michael Jordan? What MJ we talking about?
We talking about Jordan in this case.
Yeah, I'll say. You know what's crazy? Oh man,
we've seen him so many times.
I say, yeah, but you know what? You know what I love, which is crazy. The best highlight, one of the best highlights I've seen, and he wasn't even a Bull. Which is crazy. That's the thing about it. You know what I mean? When he got it off the backboard from who was that from the Bulls? He was talking shit too.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, when he got off the backboard with two hands when he was playing with the Wizards.
The block.
The block. When old boy was talking smack on the Bulls.
Yeah.
Because the Wizards played the Bulls, and I forgot who was over there, but he was talking stuff to Mike, and Mike had had blocked Mike, and and he said something about it, like
that was old Mike too.
Yeah, he like, man, he went and got that stuff off the backboard,
two hands, pinned it,
and not only pinned it when he got it, he grabbed it, and snatched it back like a bro, like that stuff about. Is like
my favorite one is when he's trying to get over the hump and trying to beat the Knicks. Mm-hmm. And he gets a steal.
Right.
And I want to say Ewing and maybe like Xavier McDaniels is in front of the basket. And he goes up to dunk and they just smash him. And he finishes it.
Yeah.
And he finally shows like his emotion, like, And as a kid, I jumped up off the ground and and it wasn't a dunk or anything like that. It was and one.
Right.
But I had seen him I was a fan of Mike because I saw him as the underdog.
Yeah.
Because I saw Detroit destroyed him over. He got bullied for the longest.
Yeah.
And when he finally got over the hump, that play for me right there just personifies Mike right there.
So those are amazing, right? Do you think, because the one clip that you can't erase it is when he's sick against Utah.
The 63
and at the end,
points.
when he crosses
and
pushes off.
Well, those are two different games.
That's two different games. That's two different games, sir.
But that game when he was sick.
Was just, sick game, the flu game.
The flu game. That was.
And you know what's crazy to say? He had just ordered. He had ordered some.
Yeah, they did that to him on purpose.
Yeah, they did it on purpose. And it was late night. It was real late. He didn't care, and they knew. And it was like, man. And the people knew they was ordering for Michael Jordan. They just was just
slipped him a Mickey.
You just think you just think what he ate. And Mike said, "Oh my God, he was just so."
And he still went out there and performed.
Yeah, and he still performed. And you think about the people like. They really could have hurt Mike.
I mean, you know.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure they checked the pizza and everything, too. Like, the people, they like, what else can we do? We did open the box, but damn, like, you know, Mike got to eat it, you know, and we ain't going to know till, you know.
He showed up. I mean, it's so many moments that he had.
Oh, yeah. You can't.
You know,
that's why it's hard to.
Yeah, it's hard. That's why I say, even my favorite Michael Jordan play he's not even the Bulls. That's how crazy, like, wow. And you just, and to think like the thousands and thousands of moves.
Another one comes to mind. Remember when he's playing against the Detroit Pistons and the ball's going out of bounds? He saves it. He keeps running. And it's him and Bill Laimbeer is at the brim. And he jumps, turns his back to Bill and throws it up like that. And it was and one. And the commentators go, oh, it was just perfect.
Right. And then guess what? Now everybody, right?
Everybody
at school flipping it and doing this every time. It was like you know what I mean? I was like, man,
he had so
this
many
is
moments.
crazy.
Yeah, he had a lot of moments.
See, that's why, like, you know, people, the younger generation and people like don't understand when we compare Michael Jordan to Kobe Bryant and now LeBron James, whatever. But see, LeBron James is not even in that conversation with Mike and Kobe. I'm sorry. Like, it's just different. It's just different. Bro, come on. Listen, let me tell you something. The time he passed it, those times he passed it, Mike, Kobe never would have done it. I don't give a damn. We losing.
Hold on.
He never would have done those things.
Hold on. Stop. Kobe had those moments also. When Kobe airballed those 3 times, and that made me a Kobe fan.
Did he pass it?
Listen, he had a moment where he didn't live up to expectations, and he came back, and it's part of the reason why we love Kobe. Because he came back that next year and he was an animal. LeBron's had those moments too. It's part of the progression.
That's what you took from that.
He's more talking about killer instinct.
That's what you. Yeah, that's
not to say LeBron doesn't
That's what you
have
took
it,
from that.
But he's talking about who you want the ball.
Right. That's what you took from that. See,
7 seconds.
Hey, them air balls. Them air balls made him a killer, bro.
Okay.
I don't know what
he lost to Boston.
That's the point.
He lost to Boston.
That's the point.
Came back.
That's
with
my
the same
point.
Team.
They all have moments of where you say, "Oh, they should have did this." Oh, he lost.
No, ain't no shit. No, he shot the ball and air ball.
He shot 3 air balls.
Right. We're fine with that.
I was fine with that too, but we lost in the playoffs, and we shouldn't have lost in the playoffs. You know what
I'm not fine with? LeBron having the ball and he passed the motherfucker. I'm sorry.
He's a hybrid. He's a hybrid.
I'm not fine with that.
Of Magic and Jordan.
The legend is
he's a hybrid of both of those combined.
So there you go.
So he's not going to be Kobe.
Right.
He's LeBron.
He's going to be Magic.
The legend is Kobe didn't go to bed. He went to high school and seen the janitor. The janitor let him in.
Okay.
And all the way to sunlight. He
Come on, bro.
I don't know about y'all, but I knew every janitor that every gym I ever, we used to find ways to sneak in the gym at night. Like that was part of.
Well, Kobe didn't have to sneak in. They let him in.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying. But
that's different from what we're saying. I hear what you're saying, but you can't we're talking about LeBron taking 117 more games to beat Jordan's scoring record.
Right.
You're talking about 2 different type of players, man.
Exactly. And not only that.
But that don't mean you take anything away from LeBron.
Well, I'm not taking nothing from LeBron. All I know is LeBron is not comparison to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. He has his own, because he doesn't have the killer instinct. He doesn't have the Mamba mentality, period, anyway. So
that makes him
just
less
on that
of a
note,
player?
y'all let us know.
But you know what's interesting? I think it's also because they're both pretty much 6'6".
No.
Guards.
Well,
so
Kobe and Mike.
Right. It's also, and they both had what he's saying, that killer instinct. But I think that's also what it comes to.
LeBron do not have the killer instinct.
Okay, so we love Magic. Hold on, we love Magic.
Yes.
Do we love Magic because he has a killer instinct, or do we love Magic because he brings?
So
teams? Hold on, let me finish this thought. Do we love Magic because he has a killer instinct, or do we love Magic because he brings teams together?
Well,
so put them in together in a category.
We love Magic because he make other players
people better. That's why we love LeBron. And when we talk about LeBron, we're talking about a hybrid of Magic and Jordan.
Yes. Okay. But however, now LeBron can make other players better. However, yes, can. But
he does.
No. But what I'm saying, like, in a sense, because listen, I would say this. AD will be better if he listened to LeBron. I think he has gotten a little better, but he will be better if he was under LeBron wing like that. He's not, because he wants to be his own. LeBron needs somebody like a J.R. Smith, like a Shumpert, like that's already had something, and they like, okay, that's all I need is an extra, like, you know what I'm saying? Because think about it. No, first off,
you're not stay on topic. The idea is that killer instinct is one thing, and then unification of teams. You're talking about the Magic Johnson effect. You're talking about the J Kidd effect.
Right.
You're talking about LeBron as a guy who has both.
LeBron has that.
He has both.
He has that. But see, the thing about it is difference, though. Let me tell you the difference, okay? When you wanted scoring from Magic and you wanted scoring from Jason Kidd, you kind of knew how it was going to come. Jason Kidd was either he was going to shoot a nice step back jumper or something, or he was going to go to the hole because that was his thing. And I'm saying, meaning that if he got the ball, you know what I'm saying? It's a layup. It's not a dunk.
What are we talking about, Johnny?
It's not a dunk. I'm just saying, if he got the ball, you already know. So I'm saying the last person with the ball, you got Magic, Jason Kidd, and LeBron. And I'm saying out of those three, at the last, I want the ball, it would be Magic Johnson. I love Jason Kidd, that's my guy, but not LeBron, because LeBron's gonna pass it, and Jason Kidd is gonna pass it, but Magic can dunk.
Right, but my point is that we always talk about the killer instinct, the Mamba mentality, but there's another mentality also. The Magic is not the Mamba, but Magic's mentality,
right?
That's gonna win you championships.
I agree. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so we say, but I'm saying LeBron is closer to Magic than he is to Jordan.
No,
it doesn't make him any less of a player, because I love Magic just as much as I love Kobe.
Hell no, he's no Magic, bro. LeBron's no Magic, bro. He has a little dazzle in him, but he's no Magic like that, bro. Because he doesn't make enough players better.
Stop it,
man. That Cleveland team.
Cap.
Okay, what do you do in Miami?
Cap.
Who he made better? So that's like
he
this.
Lost 1 year and then
only
won.
Only person I would say to even give him credit to make better, I'll say was what's his name? Not even Chalmers, because Chalmers still had a jump shot, but Chalmers' confidence was better. What's the dude? Not Cole with the flat top. Remember?
Norris Cole.
He made Norris Cole better. I will say that on Miami. He didn't make Chris Bosh better. He didn't make Haslam better. He didn't make Dwayne Wade better. He didn't make Mike Miller better. He didn't make
Stop. A guy like Mike Miller is going to be better because a guy like LeBron is going to force double teams the whole time. So if you're a shooter, you're going to make money by playing with LeBron.
Mike Miller went to UCLA.
No, he didn't. He went to Florida.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Mike Miller went to Florida. But Mike Miller was a great player and a role player. So he didn't need no help from LeBron. He was already a great player. I
don't know what you're talking about right now, Johnny. I disagree with you 3,000%.
Mike Miller? He didn't need LeBron. He was already a killer.
So Kobe's closer
he didn't
to
need
MJ,
the ball.
LeBron's closer
to Magic. That's my point. I think I have a point.
But Kobe and MJ both have that same thing of killer instinct.
Come on, man.
Then
I agree with both.
You can't say, what are you talking about? LeBron James don't make people better.
Come on, man.
What the hell are you talking about?
Did he not make the Olympic team?
Are you kidding me? He's the best player on the team.
Yeah, I'm not saying he can't make players better.
That's what he does best.
Yeah, he does.
But he sort of does go to teams.
I'm just saying, it's just
no. He builds teams. He literally builds teams.
What team did he win the ring with? That
Miami.
He sort of built.
No, he didn't build
Cleveland only.
Cleveland.
Wait, so Kyrie?
That's it.
Kyrie?
Yeah, but
he had Kyrie.
Right.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying.
bro,
that's what I'm saying. Kyrie was the man before he got there.
Kobe had Paul Gasol.
Number one pick, man. Come on,
you
bro.
can't win an NBA championship by yourself.
No, I didn't say you can't.
You can't win any championships by yourself.
We know that.
Okay, so what's the point?
The point is him not having a killer instinct. That's the point. And he probably would have won more championships if he had the killer instinct. So y'all let us know what y'all think. Do LeBron have the killer instinct? Okay. Does he have the killer instinct like Kobe and Michael Jordan? Let us know. Or he's more like Magic.
Don't downplay
Jason
Magic,
Kidd.
bro. Say Magic the same way you said Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan.
Well,
you from Los Angeles?
Yes, of course.
I'm just double checking.
Oh, yeah.
Los Angeles Lakers, man. Showtime. Magic.
Wait, is Magic not in your top 10?
Come on, man. You know I'm a Lakers fan.
Okay, all right.
No,
So let's
because
not.
the way you said it, though.
Don't turn the tone down when you say Magic,
in your top
bro.
5?
Come on, man. What, as far as what?
Where's Magic for you? What do you mean? As far as a baller?
Magic is definitely in my top 5.
Okay, so would you say Magic has the killer instinct?
Yes.
That's not the first thing you think of when you think of Magic, but he still has a killer instinct.
Yes. Because
Same thing with LeBron.
No.
Same thing.
I know because I think Magic, if Magic has the ball and he got to score, he's going to score. I don't think he's going to pass.
You don't think LeBron can do that either, huh? LeBron has no game winners?
Yes, he does have game winners.
Kidding me? When he scored 55 on the road in Boston that one time in the playoffs? Come on, man. Let's leave that. Let's not say that the guy does not have the killer instinct because he does.
Come on,
he does.
My
but
guy
he's
Brandon
not. It's not the
scored
first
55 too. What do you mean?
Playoffs. Focus. We're talking about you. Come on, man. Stop trying. Come on. What are you doing?
Well, all right. Listen. Hey, y'all talk to us. Let us know, man. Do LeBron have the killer instinct as a Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan?
I'm not saying that.
No,
that's not my point.
Oh, my bad.
That's not what I point.
Okay. Or is he like Magic Johnson and get?
Wow, I don't believe you just did that for Magic Johnson, but it's all.
No,
cool.
I'm just saying. Magic knows though. Magic knows. Magic knows already.
I'm getting this TV thing though. If you should end off the segment with your point loud, and then that's how it works. I'm getting it though. I'm learning. I'm adjusting. Yeah, for sure. I got a point though. Yeah.
So you ended off how you would like to.
No, I'm
with just exclamation.
Yeah, I don't even know how to do that, bro. I don't even learn how to do that. What the hell are we doing here? Bro? Is that a skill? Like, I don't even want to win like that. You know what I mean? I want to win official, but it's all good, man. I could be right once. It's all good. Populate. There we go. Yeah.
Hey, talk to us. We're SLiC Talk, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Talk to us, yeah, man,
and share.
Yeah, listen to us. Argue about basketball all day because we just getting started. Really, we could argue this stuff all year. Football, Raiders.
Football. We can do it, man. All right. Holla at us,
Appreciate it. All right.